What's going on, everybody? My name is Alex, and in today's video we're going to talk about a video I uploaded the other night about graphics comparisons. So I was having some issues with my computer. For some reason Adobe wouldn't sync to my GPU. I don't really know why. Anyway, I got it fixed. But before that, I was able to export a video comparing graphics from the Xbox One X, not the Series X, the Xbox One X, the PlayStation 4 Pro, and the PlayStation 5, as well as my PC. I captured all of the footage in 4K 60. It should be uploaded at 4K 60 now, and this is so you can see all the nuances between all four of the consoles or four experiences that I have access to at this moment in time. In my opinion, if you are looking to upgrade to the next generation for Call of Duty Cold War specifically, I would say don't. I don't think this game is worth upgrading all of your consoles or whatever to play. Is it a great game? I think Cold War is really good. I'm a little bored because of the lack of content, which we'll talk about in another video. I'm sort of a hypocrite on that, and I do want to address my opinions. However, I think if you are looking to upgrade just because you want to play Cold War on the next gen, I don't think it's necessarily worth it. If you have a PlayStation 4 or a PlayStation 4 Pro and you want to upgrade, it definitely helps. The PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X basically take all of those little tiny issues where it's texture pop-in, up to 60 frames per second, being able to play at 4K 60 specifically, and allows it to be a fluid, seamless experience, where just in general, the PlayStation and the Xbox One X, they both play fine. Everything feels great. It's not a matter of the game not functioning. It's just little things like texture and graphics and smoothness, as well as for the feel of the game. But I would say Treyarch did an amazing job balancing the way the game feels across all platforms. There's barely, I can barely tell the difference when I'm playing it. The only time I can really tell a difference is when I go backwards. So if I went from PC to PS4, I can usually feel a little bit of a difference, but it's not that drastic, guys. I really think if you want to upgrade to the next gen, you should upgrade. It is definitely worth it. The consoles are great. For this game only, I would say no. But to kind of also contradict that opinion, I've installed Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4 onto my PlayStation 5, and it even plays those games better. Everything's loading in better. There's no texture pop-in. The graphics look a little bit better, look cleaner. In my opinion, Black Ops 4 is not that bad of a game when you're playing it on PC or a PlayStation 5. It was not able to be ran well on the PlayStation 4. I think Treyarch was too ambitious with their game yet again, and we ended up getting like this smooth, plastically unloadable game on our console, because Treyarch always tries to push the envelope, and I think they did it with Black Ops 4, and in time we'll see how that game actually is going to age well, in my opinion. That's neither here nor there. If you want to get games like Demon's Souls or Spider-Man, Miles Morales, whatever, yeah, upgrade. You'll have a nice little collection at launch, and then by the time December or spring comes around, you're going to have Cyberpunk 2077, which allows you to upgrade for free, going from 3 to 4 games to now 4 to 5 games. Like, there's stuff to do. If you can play one game a month, I mean, you're already half of the year in with a game collection. So it's not bad to upgrade. I'm just trying to say, if you care just about graphics and not these other things, then I wouldn't do it. Because what's important about this next generation isn't really graphics, in my opinion. It's about SSD and load times and higher frame rates and a smoother experience switching from games to media to, well, another game, perhaps. And just enjoying the overall experience of the next generation, because it's basically a high-end, not a high-end PC, but it's a medium to high-end PC. I would say around $1,500 PC stuffed into a $500 consumer-friendly PlayStation 5 that's silent. The controller is the best controller I've ever held in my life for the PlayStation. It is great. You already know what you're going to get with the Xbox Series X. It's basically an Elite controller, but made out of plastic. But this controller, guys, it is so good. It feels so good in the hand. It feels sturdy. The buttons are tactile yet mushy. They really struck a perfect balance with this control. I like the adaptive triggers. I don't particularly like them in Call of Duty. It feels a little bit, I don't know, forced, if you will, because I don't need to feel the heaviness of the gun every time I aim, especially in zombies when you want things to be a little more snappy. So I don't recommend utilizing all of the adaptive features with the triggers or the controller more on Call of Duty, but for other games, especially narrative games, I feel like that's going to be really, really awesome. So I'm looking forward to what this next generation is going to bring. But then again, if you're looking to upgrade just so you can play Call of Duty in the best possible way, well, you're not going to see a huge graphical leap. What you will see a leap in is frame rate and just an overall smoother experience, especially with older games. They load snappily, they play perfectly, in my opinion, the way they should be played. And I just feel like the last gen is just lacking a little bit, but I personally don't think graphics make a game. It definitely helps, but as long as the game plays great and the gameplay is good and can be experienced pretty much the same across all the consoles, I don't think you should spend $500 on upgrading for Cold War. It doesn't make sense. Again, last time I'm going to say this, if you're upgrading for the future of the generation and all the other games, go for it. If Cold War is going to be just one game in your arsenal, I get it, but don't get it just for that. Don't get the PlayStation 5 or the Series X just for Cold War. There's many more games to be played. Save your money, play it on the PlayStation 4 or your current, graphics card or your current console. I feel like that's saying a lot for somebody who just spent a bunch of money on it. I don't regret buying it. I think the console's amazing. It's enhanced the experience, but not enough for Cold War specifically, for just looking at it from that parameter. But, I'm just one guy on the internet talking about what you should or shouldn't do. Do what's best for you ultimately. If you feel like you want to get the console, if you saved up for it like I did, and you knew you were probably going to lose money in this situation, then just do whatever you want. We're all gonna, plots anyway, so might as well have a good time while you're on Earth. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I appreciate you watching and listening. It really means a lot to me, and I will see you all in the next video. Have a good day.